So some of y'all might be confused by the title of this video unless you are a Honda fanatic like myself or lived in Europe around 20 to 25 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to highlight the made in England European exclusive Honda Accord Type R. The European spec 6th Gen Accord began its production in 1998 in Swindon, England. This European spec being different than both the JDM and USDM market cars. Actually, all three were vastly different, and the European spec was actually the smallest car in size. Now, there were many trims offered for the 6th Gen Accord in Europe. The basic S trim featured things like ABS, an alarm, and air conditioning, while more premium trims like the SE had cruise control and even satellite navigation with heated front seats. If you ask me, those are actually some pretty cool features for the time. In 2001, being this Euro spec Accord's second to last year, it got a slight revision to the grille, wheels, bumpers, and the headlights and taillights. Honda also threw in a Type V trim that was also added in 2001, now offering a Tiptronic automatic transmission as well. Some of the more basic engines included a 1.8 liter F18B that did have VTEC and made 138 horsepower, a F20B VTEC engine that made a little more at 145 horsepower. There was also even an entry-level D-Series engine thrown in there, being a D16B6 that made a small 116 horsepower, but it did still feature VTEC. That earlier aforementioned Type V trim came with a bigger F23Z5, which made slightly more than the F20B at 154 horsepower. So to this point, we're taking a lot of small steps here, and I can kind of understand why so many engines were offered, but at the same time, you know, was it really necessary? I don't know. We probably could have cut the range like in half here. I just want to say that the 6th Gen Euro spec Accord is actually just a stunning car. Like, from every angle, can you tell me that this is a bad designed car? I would almost argue, and I think I'm gonna argue, that it's actually nicer than the JDM spec and the USDM spec. Anyway, so now on to the reason we're all here, the Type R. The European Accord Type R, man, what a masterpiece. Much like the JDM Euro R, the Type R Accord got a H22 VTEC with the iconic red top, though it was named the H22A7.
Go.
And slightly detuned from the JDM H22A. We're looking at 209 horsepower for the Type R compared to 217 for the Euro R. I've learned Honda is very strategic in making their JDM spec stuff usually the car to have in some way or another. But this is honestly a loss on horsepower that you'd probably not feel, and don't let that distract you from the fact that the Type R still gets a 5-speed manual transmission with an LSD, Recaro seats, a Momo steering wheel, and a nice dual exhaust. Just like the other trims, the Type R did receive some small changes in 2001, but this being beefier synchros in the tranny to hold that power a little better. Only 3,789 sales were reported in Europe. That's under 4,000 Accord Type Rs ever sold, making this thing an absolute unicorn. This is the type of car I would honestly love to import myself. It's still going to be easy to maintain. It's going to be super rare. People are going to see this thing on the road and go like, that's an Accord? That's a Type R? People are going to think you're faking it. This thing is super good looking. It's going to be super fun to drive. And of course, it's a freaking Type R, man. Who doesn't like Type Rs? If you don't like Type Rs, you don't like cars. That is facts. I wonder how many of these things are actually still kicking around in the wild. I'd imagine a lot of them probably rusted out, got in wrecks, or both. I really never see anyone talking about this car. It is vastly overshadowed by the Euro R, and that is for good reason, but I think I would still rather own this Type R. When doing this video, there was honestly so little information about this thing online, and that is why this video is a lot shorter than I did anticipate. But let's be honest here, the Accord is arguably Honda's true flagship car over the years, and this being the only real Type R designated Accord makes this thing truly special. This thing deserves more noise on the internet, in the world. The Accord Type R needs to be remembered. Guys, let me know down below, did you know this car existed, or have you ever driven one or seen one of these? I appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Please don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if this sort of content is up your alley. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
CH1